Hi.
Hi, here we
Hi,
are.
everybody. Hi.
Welcome to the weekly Golden Nuggets. We've moved the day from Monday to Wednesday because that seemed to be a day that everyone worked for a lot of people. So we have moved it to Wednesday. So
Yeah.
today we're excited. Carla has put together a really awesome step by step video and to help you set up your Teachers Pay Teachers account. And we're not sure if the audio is going to work because, we didn't get to test it from one call to the next. We haven't tested. But if the audio part isn't really clear, then we will talk through some of it, but then you will have the piece. You will have you'll have the audio, you'll have the video so that you can put it on one electronic piece, like your phone, your tablet, or whatever, and then work on your laptop because this truly is she's done a great job. It's step by step,
Thank
holding
you.
your hand so that this can be a really great passive income situation for you. So go.
Okay. All right. Here is the. We're going to talk, well, as you said, Don, about teachers pay teachers. And the objective of this call is to show you how to set up your teachers pay teachers account. It is very easy. Uh, we're doing this because sometimes you feel hesitant, or you are like, it's gonna be so complicated to do it. So we want to show you how easy it is. And
Oh,
yes,
and
Don.
then we encourage you not to do it as we're going through it. Go through this, listen to the different things because there's a couple of decisions you have to make before you start, and then go back and go through it. So here we go.
Okay, there you go. You can hear my awesome voice. Sorry for the accent and all that. But it's very it's very easy. You will see. Let me see. Hopefully you can hear it.
Maybe if we mute ourselves, maybe that helps.
Okay.
Nope, no audio.
Can you hear Donna the video?
I cannot hear the video. So why don't you kind of just go through? You don't have to read anything, but just kind of go through it and just talk, do the high points. Yes. Wait, yes. Fernando is talking over all of us.
Ah, okay. You can hear him. Okay, let me
Yes.
tell him just so we can hear. We can hear the video because.
Well, no, we can't hear the video, but we can hear him.
Please
Somebody's
try again.
commented. He went lower. Okay.
Can you hear it?
A little bit, but he's better now. He's not as loud. Um, why don't you go ahead and just kind of tell people the high points of
Sure.
of what they need to do because there were a couple of
Okay.
places that you need to have some decisions made before you start.
Exactly. Okay. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay. Okay. The first step is, as you see, Donna, there is a login and join. You need to click on join. That's the first step.
Okay, and it's teacherspayteachers.com, correct?
There you go.
Okay. So take the first step, join. It's free. Okay. And then what's the next step, Carla?
So you have to select. You have three options. You can be just a membership where you buy resources, or you can be a basic seller that is free. That is a free option, and you can pay an annual amount. It's a premium sellers account, and each option has different. They pay you a little bit more on the premium account. You have to check what do you want to do. Like, you want to be start with as a basic seller. That I would recommend that at the beginning, because you always can change.
You
Yeah.
exactly, you can always upgrade, because you need to know how much are you selling there so that you make the decision, is it worth paying that monthly or that yearly fee? What's going to be my return on investment? How quick do I see a return off of this investment I just made? So starting free is always a good place to start.
Yes, I think that's the first step. Like, go to and set up a basic seller account, and you will find when you are inside Teachers Pay Teacher, they will have an option to upgrade. Uh, Premium is good. I think it's really good, but you have to decide that for yourself. So let me show you more. Let's.
So, Carla, I know it's on there, but I can't quite see it. How
Okay.
much? How much is the premium? Is it a yearly amount or is it a monthly?
No, it's a yearly amount, about $60.
Okay.
So it's not that much. But if you want, to start, it's free, no? The basic seller.
Mhm.
But they don't give you that much. You know, they
You're
don't give you all, like, they give you about 55% of what you of the sale,
mhm.
and premium is about 80%. They gave you 80%. There are
So
some things included.
yeah, so you need to think about that. So basically look at the two. If you're not sure if you're going to do teachers pay teachers, then do the basic. You can always start basic, you can always upgrade. The other thing is depending on how much material. But remember, you can sell on Teachers Pay Teachers. You can sell the same material in your Etsy shop. You can sell the same material by creating a KDP product with it. So you're not limited to only selling one product on one platform. So let's go to the next thing. Somewheres you got to decide on a name. I can't remember where that was.
The basic premium.
So so decide if you want to sell under your name or if you want to sell under DBA or
Mhm.
create a separate name. I have lots of pen names because I sell my books under different names depending, on the different genres. So you can do the same thing over here in Teachers Pay Teachers. You get choices.
You get choices, and they have a lot of support. A lot of, if you have questions, they also have a lot of help, and you can find all the information in the platform. So
All right, so it's very simple to get started. You'll be able eh, you will be able to access this video and hear it on your side.
yeah,
We know the sound works. We just can't seem to get it to work through StreamYard. And so, Carla, explain to them what they're seeing right now.
yes. Well, in this, you just need to put like your first name, your last name, your email, confirm your email password, and then there is an option where they say, "What do you teach?" And if you are not a teacher, it's okay. There is an option you can have there too. And I think it can be, let me show
S-
you. I'm not
So,
a teacher, for example. There, if you're not a teacher, put not a teacher.
okay, but Carla, you are a teacher.
I
So,
know.
do you put your different grade levels? Does it give you the ability, because I know you've taught several different grade levels, does it give you the option to do kindergarten, first grade, third grade, fifth grade,
Yeah,
science?
it gives you the option to put like pre-K through second, grades third to fifth. You have middle school, you have high school, higher education, adult education, and homeschooler.
So will it let you put all those different classifications in? Say
Yes.
you're a science teacher and you've taught fifth grade science and you've taught first grade science. It's two different types of groups, so you can put that in there.
Yes, but
Okay.
first is the grade, the rank. Are you an educator? If you are not, you put I'm not an educator. But if you have a range, like
Mm,
grades, high school, adult, homeschool, you put that option. And then, let me see. And then you can put, I teach this, but then I am what? I am a parent, I am a caregiver, I am a homeschooler, I am an administrator. Who are you?
mhm.
You're a teacher, administrator. So they give you options to put there.
Right. And let me give y'all a little bit of encouragement. If you pick a niche, especially if you pick a little bit higher age group, I will tell you m- my perfect age group is 8 to 12-year olds. I could create a lot for the younger kids, but that's the easy creation. And that's what a lot of people do. They take the easy, what some people call low hanging fruit. If you
Yeah.
move up just a little bit and pick a niche that your competition is not so strong. 8 to 12 is my perfect customer. So go in that level. Not necessarily 8 to 12, but
No.
you could do 15, 16. Maybe you like older kids, maybe you like that high school group or college. I mean, there's a lot in here, or adult education. So, but pick a niche. That's the biggest thing. Pick an age grouping and kind of make that who you are and create your following that way. Alrighty. So what's next on the
So what's next? It's, let me see. Well, you select your location and then I'm not a robot and there you go. What is next? Let me see. The next, okay, when you select, also, for example, you were talking about I am interested in what area, right? You can select if you want to talk about English, math, social studies. You select exactly what your interest, your subject area, or multiple. For example, I'm gonna choose multiple elementary subjects because I want to cover math, science, language arts. So that would be my option for me, no. But what it depends what you want to,
Mhm.
what you want to
You could
do.
be a frustrated art teacher and you could create art projects and put them over here.
Art, drama, music. They have that
Mhm.
option. So I put multiple, and then when you click next, you create your basic seller account where you put your address, all your information, phone number, your year of birth. So you just start filling out. It's really self-explanatory. And I think I put all that information here. So you finish filling out your personal information and you just then register. But then what happens? You go inside You go here. You have a welcome sign where they show you. You make like you take like a little tour. They take you places so you know where the things are. I suggest you to go and do it. So you go and start looking where things are. It's gonna show up, and then there is a lot of. You have a dashboard. You have, for example, let me see. You have here home. This is where you can find a lot, all the tabs to modify your profile. Here, you can see actually your sales this month. So you can see a graphic of your sales. And that's so we are here. I'm here inside the. This is the profile. That's your profile.
So,
So here in the house, you click on the house and you can manage your store. You have
very
your
cool.
dashboard, sales reports, everything. So you can go to your dashboard.
Okay, and then the newsletter is their newsletter, correct? Or you can create a newsletter, or what is the newsletter? Do you
Roger, I think you can do your own.
Oh, okay. So there's a definite way to promote your store.
Yeah.
Fill up your store and then promote in a newsletter. You can run a sale. You can do a I'm sure you can do a discount code.
When you go to the profile, is where you are going to start putting all the details about your store, like a store name. They put like you want to put a personal quote, no, inspirational. Um some people put something else, just something about their store.
You know, and what I always tell people is do research. Get in there and kind of look, create your account, get in there and look what other people are selling, what they're saying, how they're setting up their store profile that the consumers are seeing. And don't necessarily copy someone, but if something on one page really appeals to you and then something on the other page, do a mashup and create that look that's for you. But yeah, I'm a big one. Research. You research, research, research. That gives you the best possibilities. You pick the pieces that speak to you. So, oh yeah.
Well, one of the things that when you register, and it's very important to do, because is to they will put you a blue box where you have to register to Hyper Wallet, and that's how you're going to get paid. You need to register to that. It's very important, and they will continue be telling you action needed. Please register. And you need to use a key that you will find there. They will give you a key to register your business, and put your bank account and all that. Uh,
And it does say that they will pay you out in your PayPal, your Venmo, or a direct deposit. But you have to register with uh, a Hyper Wallet because it's their third party processor.
exactly. So they tell you there how they process monthly, how there is a key that they give you.
Okay, but they pay
So
21 days after the end of each month. So
mhm,
say you make a few sales this month, you're not going to get paid until, as long as everything's already set up, you won't get paid until about the 21st of March. So you need to take that into account. Unlike Etsy, that pays pretty much every day or once a week, depending on how you've got it set up. This pays out a little bit longer, but it's not unusual because if you were selling on some of the other platforms, they do take 30 days to pay out. And Facebook Marketplace is a roll of the dice. You never know what day they're going to pay. They just pay
Hmm.
whenever they get around to it.
Well, when you are setting up your hyper wallet, you can select an individual account or a business account. So that's something you need to think about. I know.
Yes, somebody wrote, so it's like KDP. Yes, except KDP, it's nearly 60 days. This is a little bit quicker than KDP, but not by much. But the nice thing is you don't have to babysit it, and you don't have to go in every day like you do with Etsy. Etsy likes to see that you're going in every day. So I like teachers pay teachers because you're not babysitting so much.
Exactly. Let me see. Basically, is let me see if we can. Well, you just set up that, and then you can manage your dashboard here, setting up your profile. That's very important, and manage your payout method. There is a purchase history, so it has everything. It has everything. You need to go through here. You can select what grades you have taught, your experience, your teaching style. Well, that's more for teachers. More information about you. Uh, and basically, that's all you need to do right now. Basically,
Now, and you're going,
logo.
yay! But here's the thing is that Carla and I decided, okay, we will get you set up this week. So what should we do next week? Well, it makes sense to show you how to upload your first product. So that will be next week's golden nugget is to walk through and upload your first product. Now I'm going to give you a heads up. Carla, do you want to tell them what is the deal for the first product? Do you remember?
The what?
What you have to offer in your first product on Teachers
Oh
Pay
well,
Teachers.
in Teachers Pay Teachers, the first product is a freebie. It's
So
a freebie.
think about what you want and don't chance out. You know, make it a good product so that people go, man, she's got a great thing. So that they'll come back and look seriously at your free stuff.
It's
I,
basically, yeah, it's a hook. It's a hook, so people come back not to buy you. So it has to be a good product.
yep.
You have to offer a good thing.
I'll,
Probably not a customized, something that they can customize, something just that they can print.
and it
Maybe
doesn't have to be one page. If you did the 12 Days of Christmas with Carla and I, we covered what you could make in an Etsy shop, what you could make on Teachers Pay Teachers. The money got really interesting.
very.
So don't cheap out and go, well, it's free. I'm not going to offer very much. Carla's right. It's your hook. It is your signature piece that says you want to buy from me because I have really good quality stuff. And there's no reason why sporadically you can't offer something for free because you want people to find you and get to know you.
Exactly, and that's a way to that they can start knowing who you are, what you sell.
Exactly. So when it's branding for you, it is exactly it's to brand you as to that you do quality work. I mean, Carla to me is going to have an interesting time because she already has a lot of pieces that were created. So
Hmm.
she just has to find time. But if you're part of the design club or you are taking part of some of the freebies, you take them and you design them for teachers. It's what will work in the classroom because that's who your customer is. It makes it easier when you're
Yeah,
selling on Teachers Pay Teachers. If you're working with homeschoolers, you definitely need a Teachers Pay Teachers account. because homeschool um, co-ops and moms are looking there as well as on Etsy. That's where people
Mhm.
are searching. So,
Oh yes, no, and we as teachers, we always look over there. Sometimes to find things, already done things that we need in the classroom, or when there is a special season for the
yeah,
a
just
celebration.
to save time.
To say,
So, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. If you have if you're watching the replay of this and you have questions, make sure you put it in the comments. And Carla and I are staying on top of all of those, so we are able to watch what people are saying and what's happening. Um, and let's go back. So Carla's pulled up another page, and
well, yeah, it's just a personal account. Like you can do personal or business account, as we talk about. Also, we were talking about this. The first product is a freebie. You get paid once a month, and a good idea is to create a Pinterest board of educational products, and then you can pin your product with descriptions, links, and also usually you can see on the listings that you give credit if you use a font or images from another TPT seller, you give them credit.
exactly.
Share, you share. Well, that's on this Pinterest. You sell other people's products, right, on your board. But
Yes, you can sell other people's products on your board, and that helps your boards to grow on Pinterest. When you create a Pinterest board, you can promote your products, but don't always make it about you. Promote other people. When you promote other people, it's called reciprocity. I can't even talk today. But
reciprocity.
yes, when you do good, good comes back to you. So promote. Um, or earlier. Okay, and I'm thinking that the Facebook user that we're seeing is Carrie. Would I
Mhm.
be correct? Because this person is saying they're a former teacher in the UK, but high school, but her printables and books are early years. Would I be best just to set up a personal account? I, yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm a good guesser. I would say, Carrie, on Teachers Pay Teachers, over here in the US, I would still use the high school stuff because you have a lot the homeschool market has grown tremendously. So there are people looking for packages, not just one page, 5 pages. They're looking for a whole package of a series. To give you an example, my daughter is a homeschool teacher, and her two children for the Christmas season. She bought this package from a girl that, oh my gosh, there was so much material in it, and it was Christmas around the world. This woman had put a lot of work into it. She sold not a few and not a hundreds. She sold well over 1,000 of these. One package for Christmas time, she sold over 1,000. Her price point was $27. And it was Christmas in Italy, Christmas in Germany, Christmas in the UK, and each one of them had some type. What is he called? Grampy, Grumpy. Uh, there's a name for the he's not Santa, but the character that comes around, and then there's a Buka Bubis. I can't remember the names, but
Mhm.
the character they talked about, they learned about, like tonight we're doing, because the kids loved it. Christmas in Japan is not it was a typical meal. And so every night we did a different meal from a different country, and that was really fun and interesting. But Christmas in Japan, the one thing that I do remember clearly is that they do KFC chicken. That is their that is and I can't remember the reason why, but it is KFC chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and it's a big thing. We did, cakes from Italy, it's so that type of package sells
Oh
really
yeah.
well
Oh yeah.
because
We
it's a
I
total package.
remember using that.
Yeah, and because you're a high school teacher, yes, you could do the early learning, but you're competing with a lot of people. That's the reason I like that 8 to 12 because there's not as much competition there. In high school, there's a lot less competition. So creating a package like that, there's a long answer for a short question. Sorry.
No, no, I think it's a really good idea to tell them there is a market that maybe needs to, if you know about, high school, I guess
Yeah.
it's a great market because usually people that they're not teachers tend to go, I guess, to the early ages because it's a little more
Oh,
less
thank you.
complicated. But when you have taught and you know the skills that the kids needs to learn, if you know that, that's an advantage that you have. So
It
I
truly is, and think about all the material that you have that you've created for all these lesson plans through the years. That's what I tell Carla is she has so much material, she just has to sit down and kinda organize it a little bit. She
yeah.
has great packages that she can sell, and what happens and this is the other reason I love Teachers Pay Teachers, and I love that homeschool market is they share information. This
Mm,
is how that lady sold over 1,000 packages in, like, a 3-day period, was because one person told another person in a different homeschool there are lots of Facebook homeschool groups, and when you have something good, they go in and they talk about it and share it, and then everybody starts buying, and that is what makes it exciting. I do packages not at the level that she did. I mean, I learned a lot, um, about the holidays and different things. You wouldn't know it because you can't remember the names or anything, but it was fun, and if it's fun, kids will retain more, because, I saw a video and the kids were telling me, "Oh, that's Grampy?" I think his name is Grampy, is the character because everybody in this town wears a mask and they do a parade through town. So it's making it fun and interesting. And when you can do a package like that, you will sell tons of them. But think other than her research time, she had no cost involved in it.
mm,
So
exactly. No, and that's a good package that we in United States we do that. We do holidays around the world and
it's holidays. She's doing something
for
now with
Christmas.
Harry Potter. I mean, you can do a book series. You can. I did Arctic animals, and so I did a whole series on the Arctic region. And I gave a book list. I had some puzzles. I had lots of different pieces in it.
Mhm.
So it's not just one thing. It's a well-rounded package that's a week study or a 2-week study, depending on
And
what they're doing.
and also there are digital products like PowerPoints
Mhm.
that I have bought PowerPoints, and I think that's a really good resource to
And
put in the store.
PowerPoints, and then the other thing is people are using QR codes.
Mhm.
Carrie didn't come over here for this, but we could teach all about homeschool packages, which we probably should do. But people will use QR codes like parks. Uh, Parks have different videos that you can use for national parks and that type of thing. So you can build an entire package and use the QR codes that send them to the YouTube videos. You can also use QR codes to send them to a landing page if you have a specific printable that you want them to be able to print out.
Mhm.
Um, that's a little bit more complicated. So there are there's so much there. There's so many ways to do it, and I truly love it. It has made me some really nice money, and I'm up in my game this year. So there we go.
There you
So
go, guys.
so Carrie, if you're not part of Teachers Pay Teachers, I'm sure you're on TES because I drove you nuts trying to get the right acronym for that. But TES is the UK version of Teachers Pay Teachers. So definitely sign up for because you can sell everything you create. And I know I've already said this, but I'm going to bear repeating and then I'm going to say goodbye. But everything that you create for Teachers Pay Teachers, you can create in TES, which is the UK version. I don't do words because different words mean different things in the different countries, but math and science is always the same. There's no barrier. But like if I wrote boot here in the US, that would be a pair of boots, where in the UK, a boot is the trunk of a car. So it means two totally different things. They're spelled the
Oh,
same and they sound the same, but they're two totally different words. So I just don't do English. And I do have a funny story. I took an English test because I was hiring a VA in the Philippines and I wanted to make sure they had a good concept of
mhm.
English.
Yeah.
Found a test, I took it because I was like, okay, let's see if it really works. Well, I missed 3 questions.
Out of
And out of out of 50 questions, I missed 3.
oh,
And now
wow.
I'm pretty good with English. Well, the 3 that I missed, that test was done for the UK, not the US. So I
Oh,
missed because I didn't yeah.
yeah.
So,
Wow.
but I've given it to my VAs and they score better than I. They usually only miss 1 or 2.
You're hired, right? You hire
Yep,
them at the spot.
yep, I did because they understood.
Yeah.
Um, so you know, this is a fun field. It doesn't require as much babysitting, and the money's really nice. So there you go.
Yeah.
There's my
Yeah,
2
you can
cents.
promote it. Like, I have seen a lot of teachers doing videos, like showing the products and showing how to use it. So there is a lot of options to promote your store.
Carrie says they do UK schooling in the Philippines. That's the reason they beat me.
Oh, awesome. That's why she got a
Yeah.
100.
Yep. And she's a great
Oh,
VA too. So,
awesome. That's good to know. That's good to know.
so
Well, don't be afraid of doing Teachers Pay Teachers. Let's do it together.
yeah. So everybody go for it. Even if you're not sure, go ahead and register because next week we're going to walk you through how to upload your first piece because that's the scary part. It's like people who do KDP, they're afraid to push the yellow button and make it go live. So, our goal here is for your 2023 income to increase whatever that means to you.
Yeah.
And Carla and I are super excited. So we will be here every Wednesday at 12:30 Central. And if we are doing the birthday club or the second anniversary at 12:15, so you got 2 more days, and make sure you register so that you get the extra freebie. So come join us
Extra
because
freebies.
they are all kinds of editable gifts that you're getting to help grow your business and that you can package all together. You can sell them in Etsy. You can sell them on Teachers Pay Teachers. They will work in the UK on TES. And, we're having fun. So you want to come and have fun with us. And then once a month, we do the design club. We go through and we talk about different ideas that you can do. And we have a cheat sheet so that
Uh,
you can write down your idea. It's not a cheat sheet, but it's like a bingo sheet, I guess.
it's a
Where you
bingo, yeah.
write down your ideas so that at the end of it, you have a month's worth of ideas because we sit there and then the ideas the idea of the idea page is to spark more ideas. So you can
Well,
be crazy like me and just have an unending list of ideas.
exactly. And if you don't do all of them, at least you start saying, okay, I can do this, I can do that, and you can schedule what you're going to do. And then you are not frozen, like, what I'm gonna do now.
Yep.
So that's why every month we give you ideas, we share with you ideas
Yep.
for you to start creating.
Yep. So we thank you for joining us today. We hope that everyone on the replay and live will go sign up for Teachers Pay Teachers and then come back next week and we'll walk you through uploading your first product. But if you get ahead and you've already uploaded, then just come back and share with everyone the details on how it went for you uploading. So, and with that, I guess we will say have a great afternoon, great
Thank
week.
you.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.